Alrighty, we're live. We are live for part two of doing some nighttime fishing here at the YouTube meetup run by the Skeeters. Yet again, we got the Skeeters over that way. We got the Enifin crew over that way. We also have Tony from Random Adventures 2.0 here to hang out for a little bit. As you guys kind of filter in, I'll come back, read some chats, all that sort of thing. I have no rods in the water. I'm planning to get 3 rods in the water. And yeah, we'll go from there. Let me flip this camera around. There you go. That's what we're looking like right now. We got one person filtering in here. Yeah, we are ready to get fishing for night number 2. Herbert T is in here. Herbert, you win. You're the fastest. Greetings, he says. Greetings. And Rod Wilson. Herbert T, Rod Wilson in here. Typical Mission Discover crew members here. Alrighty, so here's the deal. These 2 rods are already rigged up. I just need to put bait on them. Creed's in here as well. How we doing? I'm doing fantastic. We're here for the last night of the meetup for me. I'm leaving early tomorrow morning so I can still catch church and do some Mother's Day stuff. So I'm leaving about 7 tomorrow morning. During any of the live stream events tomorrow, you probably won't see me unless Skeeter has a live running real early in the morning. So, yeah. We did some awesome fishing today. I think I caught 5 largemouth bass, 6 or 7 rock bass, whole bunch of sunfish. It was a good day. Good day. I'm green, huh? Yeah, I actually don't know what that means, Rod. Actually, I think I do know what it means because I think it's happened to me before. I think if you're a member but not a mod, you're green. But you should be a mod. So let's see if this makes you blue. Let me know. Nope. I didn't mean to make you a managing. I don't have any managing mods. Add as moderator. Standard. Boom. That one. Alright, Rod, give me a chat and see if you're blue. See if that made you blue. Nice haul. Thanks, Herbert. I thought it was a good day. We also got some fossils. We went fossil hunting today. What else did we do? I broke my slingshot distance PR. Oh yeah, now you're blue. There you go, Rod. See, my theory was correct. I broke my slingshot distance PR for hitting a tin can. I hit one from 148 feet. So yeah, did some slingshotting, did a little bit of slinging, caught a lot of fish, did some fossil hunting. It was a good day. I would definitely be throwing a topwater frog in those shallow weeds. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Oh, he's in the middle of saying something. Creed, I guess I could ask you. Creed, were you in Bob's live a couple minutes ago? How long ago was the don't give away anything. The incident with the furry black small thing that flies. How long ago was that incident, Kev?
I don't know. When it was bright out?
It was.
Right before it got dark.
So maybe like 40 minutes ago. Were you in Bob's member live?
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Skeeter! Skeeter, get there!
Go, Skeeter! Skeeter might have one.
Skeeter, you summoned his dad.
Come on, I'll put you guys here so you can watch the Skeeter crew go at it. I'm gonna go get some bait on. Bob gave me all the details. So I was gonna say that because we thought that it almost looked as though someone was throwing a topwater frog in the shallows there, except it was a bat.
Yeah, that's why I saw this one. I didn't see that one. I only saw the one you were at. Yeah, I saw this one. I didn't see it. was like, I beat all of these guys every week. Why do I keep trying to keep up with them? And I just pay the price for 6 hours. And then she'd be like a minute behind me. And I'm like, so I started riding with, whatever the top limit time was. And my pacing was so much better. My testosterone, yeah. Fly with her and then drop the hammer for even more.
So I'm not sure if you've seen this out in the internet world, but apparently catfish like marshmallows. How would you feel about me chucking on a marshmallow?
Go for it. Huh. Okay.
I wanted to check because we're yours. I only have
I have a whole nother bag in the car.
That was a good bump.
That's what we fun tonight. There's only gonna be 2 guys in the camp. Me and
Yeah, I just racing.
Good bump.
My body gets fucked out.
me.
Even racing the last year and a half ago.
All right, I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. I imagine Skeeter did not get the fish. Gotten fish yet? Well, I think I updated you earlier. I've caught a boatload of fish today, just no catfish yet. Oh, okay, I got lots of chats. Family here checking in. What are you fishing for? Carp? We are currently going for catfish, specifically bullhead catfish is probably our primary target right now. Have you landed any flatheads? This is a lake, and there are no flatheads stocked in it, so I don't think we will land flatheads. But Skeeter's got a bullhead already tonight. Are you making a video for the meetup? I am, and I think it's going to be very long. But I think I'm going to title it something about like this is what camping's all about, and basically I'm going to chuck all the footage that I explain it more in the video, but essentially all the footage from everything we did in this meetup in there and talk about how camping with people is so cool because, you can just hang out in the outdoors. Everything's a constant adventure. You're right by nature. You don't have to like go somewhere to do an outdoor adventure. You can just be there, and how you can just connect with others in the outdoors. So I think I'm going to make that the theme of the video, and I'm just going to essentially make the entire trip one video. Everything in there, all the different outdoor adventures, and just show the whole process. It should be a really fun video, but I think it's going to be very long. Bullheads. Yes, sir, Jeff Beal. Is it buggy? I hear frogs. It's a little buggy, but there are definitely frogs. All right, here's the deal. We know what this is. At least I hope so. I'm not sure if any of you guys out there in the internet world have seen this, but I've heard that catfish really like marshmallows. So on one of these rods, I'm going to put this marshmallow. See, Creed's on it. That's bait. Creed knows what I'm doing. I'm just debating whether I put it on the big rod or the little rod. I think I go on the big rod because I can cast it further.
So Steamtown, I'm not a great runner, but like somebody had challenged me to bike racing. Like, ever do a marathon? I got sick of hearing it, so I'll do a freaking marathon.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready to do it. I'm like running like a 7:20 pace, like training. I would smoke this thing. No, like it's mostly downhill.
Alrighty, it's fishing time. I got the live running behind me. We're gonna try a marshmallow. We got some more on there as well. But I've seen people catch catfish on marshmallows out there in the internet world, and I want to give it a shot. So let's check this out there.
One of the things that they said, the median
quads are just blown out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then to get to the
Rail trail.
where all the college dorms are.
Oh yeah.
And my wife said they were
They're handing Tylenol on sticks.
they were doing
All right, got that one out there.
Aspirin on sticks.
Caught trout on mini marshmallows. Haven't used a full size one? Yeah, I've seen lots of people catch them on marshmallows. I think the first one I saw do it was Lojo Fishing, I believe. I was like, really? That's a thing that people do? But I'm gonna try it. I also have been in the midst of testing out the guard dog automatic hook setter, and I wanted to try it I wanted to try it on a little bit lighter rod for a little bit smaller fish than what I've used it for previously. I already have filmed some of it. So I think I'm going to set up one of my rods with 4 pound over this way beyond where Bob's at with the automatic hook setter, and then have Bob keep an eye on it for me and let me know whether it goes off. And we'll run over there and grab it if it does.
It closes at 9, so maybe
Not
getting
8.
Oh.
Canopus closes at yeah, they close at 8 tonight. Pretty
Okay.
sure 8.
Alrighty. While we're at it,
I thought 8.
while we are at it, I want to show you guys what's going on over here. I think you guys will enjoy it. So let's lift it up so you guys don't see my license plate. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but let's avoid it if we can. Take a look at that right there. That is my truck. I think you guys know, I mentioned it last night. I slept in the cabin the first night, which was rented out by Fishing with Steve, who unfortunately couldn't make it. But tonight, Skeeter has his daughter and their family coming in, and they requested that if possible, could they sleep in the cabin? And I was like, hey, I'll just move all the way out. You guys can have the cabin, and I'm going to sleep in the bed of the truck. So I will go over this in more detail in the video that I'm going to make, but this is the divide in the truck, so it's not supposed to rain, but if it does, I have it lipped over this way, so that way any rain should run down there. Bungees holding it to that side. Got these guy lined out, and then this is the cool part, I think. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Can you guys see that? Oh yeah, there you go. There's my setup, and then this is going to be my door. You just lift up and get in there, but then it's all slack. So I took this line, ran it down underneath and through the gap in the tailgate, and then I can just use this cord and pull it tight from inside. So I'm going to sleep in the bed of the truck tonight, and I think it's going to be fun. All right, Ozarks. I don't know where he went, but we got Tony here, and I know you didn't get to see him last night, so we're going to find him. Here's the second of two, yeah. Second ham cooking on the fire for extra food if we need it. I'm just navigating all these giant puddles. I don't know where he went. Here he is. Here, I'll wait for them to be done talking, so I'm not being intrusive.
Oh, we're all...
Here's Caveman.
Shoot.
There's Caveman. Say hi, Caveman.
Hello. Shoot. Yeah.
Holy smoke.
I know you walked over here and followed you.
It did. It followed me. But Tony's over there. So whenever he's got a chance, I'll make sure that he says hi before he heads out for the night. There's the rod. Yeah, I think I should be able to have a really nice night in the bed of the truck. I think it's a 6.5 foot bed. It's at least 6, and I'm 5'9", so I should fit. Should fit nicely. Plus, I have the tailgate down, so I think I'll do just fine. Hopefully, my mom's still in chat. Let me know if you're... Oh, I just got bit on this rod. Hold on here, people. The marshmallow rod got hit. The marshmallow rod got hit. Oh.
The marshmallow got hit.
There's worm on there too, but the worm last night wasn't getting many hits. I think it's the marshmallow.
That's what they all say.
Might be Skeeter out there eating it.
See, Creed's confirming me. Creed said he's seen people use marshmallow for bait too.
I've used it for trout, and I've caught bullheads on it by accident.
Yeah, Creed said he saw the same video I did of someone using it for catfish. And they were absolutely loving it.
Were they? Was it a bait of fish pond?
No, it was a river.
Okay, yeah, that's a river.
What's nice is it floats.
Yeah.
So it'll come up off the bottom really well.
That is true.
Power bait.
Yeah, it's like power bait. Why do you hope I'm still here? Did you see the truck bed setup? I didn't get a chance to text you and tell you that that was what I'm doing, but I'm very excited about it. I'm sure I didn't have to tell you that I'm excited about it. You already knew because you know me. But I wanted to make sure you saw it. Bullheads eat everything. Yes, this is true. Except for my worms last night. I think my worms were just sinking down in the weeds too far. Bob might have one on. Let you guys watch the anything chaos. I'm gonna go grab my little rod. I saw it. Do you have your mat to sleep on? I do. I brought my pad. I got my pad. I got my inflatable pillow. I got my quilt, and I got my tarp. I did not bring the tent poles, but I somehow decided that I'll bring the tarp just because, and it ended up working out. So that's why you come prepared. Yeah, what's up, Kevin?
You gotta make green dye with marshmallows. We did it before.
You got what do I have to make?
You gotta make green dye with tiny marshmallows for St. Patrick's Day. We did it before and caught fish on it. Remember?
Yeah, we did a funny video where we dyed in green for St. Patty's Day and fished for trout, I think. Where's she going?
Right there, apparently. I need to sleep in my truck again. I've only done that once. Yeah, this is my first time doing that, so hopefully it goes well. It should. We're not expecting rain, and even if we do, I think someone can confirm my logic. But I think I set it up in a way that should be good. I don't know why my phone's not focusing. Hold on. All right, let's... All right. My phone's freaking out. I don't know why. Hold on. We're going to do this and zoom back out. All right, my phone's freaking out. Let's give it a minute. All right, hold on. Everyone bear with me for about 8 seconds, maybe less. I'm going to pop out and go back in. All right, I'm back. I don't think that fixed the focus issue, but it was worth a shot. I don't know what it's doing. We'll figure it out. Maybe if I flip the camera on. Here's me. Look at me. Woo! I got my neck gaiter on from when it was nice and sunny out. Hey, Raptor Will's in here. I've caught a bunch of bullheads on dead crickets from the pet store once. Fish do like bugs. There was a whole bunch of fish out there earlier today that were just sitting there eating bugs off the surface. I'd toss a little tiny weightless piece of worm in there, and then they'd grab it. And I caught a whole bunch of fish doing that today. All right. All right, let's flip this camera around and see if the focus is any better. Oh. There we go. It figured it out. Creed says, "Be right back." All right, I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna go find my my light so you guys can see the rod here. Gonna get that set up, and then I'm gonna go set up the guard dog rod.
It might be in my bucket.
Lyle, I got a marshmallow stick for you.
Alrighty, I'm back. 8 people hanging out. Oh, my light is in my bucket. I was correct. Alright. What's that look like? Can you guys see it? Oh yeah, you can see it. You already know me. Oh, yep. Southern Missouri here. Where's everybody else from? Where's everybody else at, rather? I'm at Lake Glory in Pennsylvania. That's where I'm at. At the Skeeter YouTube Meetup. Oh, you already know me. Oh yeah. Creed and Randy were having a intense conversation about places in Texas and the fact that they were born. And well, Creed lives very close to where Ozarks was born. Bell, Bob. But yeah, they were on my member live. They were talking about that. Sorry, there's so many distractions around here. I keep stopping in the middle of my sentence. All right, we're gonna grab one of these. Dun-dun! And I'm gonna. It ticked again. I'm going to get my little rod. Gonna get my little rod and toss out a worm on the guard dog setup, which should set the hook for me if the fish takes it. So that'll be pretty cool. All right. Hey Scott, how's it going? We got all your favorite people here. Bob's over there. Bob, say hi to Scott.
Hi, Scott. Is that hapless?
Yep.
What's going on, Scott?
Oh yeah. The marshmallow rod already got tapped, so that gives me hope that I might catch a fish on a marshmallow, which would be pretty stinking sweet. All right.
You want the light?
Yeah. I want to light that fire to get bigger. Okay?
Alrighty. I'll bring you guys over here as I set this up. You guys can see some behind the scenes video action as I film this setup. I'm going to put it right here. What do we think about that? Right here. Alright. Hopefully there's a spot where I can get this in. It's very rocky right here. Oop. Oh, there we go. Got him. Sweet.
Yeah. Almost like I camped before. Yeah.
You better take his hand off of here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Holy crap.
So setting up the automatic hook setter here.
Hand ain't gonna be no hand.
I'll chat with y'all in a minute.
I'm just gonna put it, what's that can at? I'm just gonna put it on the can.
This has got a small hook on it. So this should be able, really anything that takes this should be able to get hooked by it. I won this in a fishing contest that Creed was part of as well. Creed was part of this competition. Alright, let's do this. Alright, do one. 1, 2 loops. Just like that. Give it a shot. See what the setup with that looks like. Alright, so we're going to need a lot more line. These can be kind of finicky to set up. You guys will see that whenever I get the full video on this done. Oh yeah, this might be good. That's a little too much, but we're in the good zone. I don't even know if you guys can see me. Sorry. Let me tilt you down. Any ticks or bugs on your legs? Not yet. I'll drop by as live and say hello. There you go. 9 people in here, 12 thumbs up. Thank you guys. I have more hope about being able to get a catfish tonight than I did last night, so we'll see what we can do. The reason is because I am more set up and prepared to actually put a good fishing effort in tonight. Oh, now it's a little... it's not bad. Oh yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah. All right. Let's get a worm on this, toss it out there, and film that section. I'll be back in like 4 seconds. Are you solo fishing? What's that mean? You mean like our other people here? Everyone else is right there. So I'm just putting this over here because this needs a clear shot to be able to try and land fish. I can't be fishing near the pads because this is 4-pound line. So yeah, I'm gonna toss it out here where there's no stuff. And then it's got the automatic hook setter, so I don't really have to watch it. Bob can just alert me if it goes off, and I'll run over here. Chat, we're about to get hit with a bullhead when he bites and gets flung at the camera. No, I'm gonna head back over to the other rods, Creed. Bob will get hit by the bullhead. Don't worry. You'll be safe. All right, I'm back. Maybe someday, Ozarks. I told Anyfin I would come out there to collab with him when I hit 10K subscribers. Yes, we've had a conversation about that in the past, Creed. I'm waiting for that day eagerly. Alrighty. The marshmallow rock got hit. Alright, here we go, people. Alright, you guys are going to get to see some behind the scenes action here as I film and what it looks like uncut. Alright, here we go. Alrighty, so we are here at Lake Glory during the YouTube fishing meetup run by Skeeter, who's over there. And I'm ready. And I'm going to get started on testing this Guard Dog automatic hook setter by testing the sensitivity, by testing the lower limit of its capabilities. This is a 5'6" light powered rod with 4-pound line, so it doesn't have a ton of backbone. We're going to see if this has enough backbone to set the hook into any of these fish that could be out here. We're just going to chuck on a little piece of worm. Therefore, anything from a bluegill to a bullhead to a big catfish could take it down. And we're going to see if this has enough backbone to actually set that hook using this whole system. And as I mentioned a minute ago, as you can see, we got the L and H on here. We're going to see how sensitive this light setting actually is. Is it enough with just a little tap from something small like a bullhead or a small bluegill to set this system off and actually hook that fish, or are we going to gut hook? That's really what I'm testing with this configuration. We just got a little hook with a split shot. Going to toss a little chunk of worm out there, let it sit, and see if the Guard Dog can do some magic here. Alrighty, gonna add a chunk of worm, just like that. Got a little chunk of worm there. Toss this on the hook.
We caught worms with our bare hands. All muddy. We caught a fish. We cooked it up on a fire, on a stove.
There we go, worm on. Gonna cast this guy out as far as I can, which isn't very far, so it should do fine. This section's nice and rocky. Just set this in here. Grab this, put it on our little loop here. Dropping things. Don't want this to snap in my face. There we go. And I'm going to very carefully set this all the way over to the light setting. Put that through the forks. Reel up our slack, and we should be ready to roll. Whoa. All right. If something pulls on that, we should get a fish. And there's a snapping turtle right there. There you go. Hopefully the snapping turtle doesn't set that off. We'll have to wait and see. All right, guys. We're good to go. Mission, that boy there said they caught a worm with their bare hands. I'm sure he did. Kev catches lots of things with his bare hands. I'm definitely excited for the summer. Gonna take my content to a whole other level for sure. Sweet. All right. Now we wait. Oh yeah. It's set. Now we're gonna go get some marshmallows on the rod, on the other rod. I have faith in the marshmallow.
Yeah, it's fun. We see wild rabbits.
I've seen Dad drunk at that because he thought Mom's favorite animal was a swan.
I screwed that. I wasn't drunk. I just made a big mistake.
You were drunk.
Well, we went to this. They have this cool area for kids over there.
Oh yeah.
And they do all kinds of games.
Oh,
And there's one with an art tent. This guy carves stuff in the Amazon.
Oh yeah, like I got a
And he goes like this. He goes, "There's fish." He heads over there looking at this little wood fish, and he's like, "These stuff expensive." He's like, "Hey kid, you tell me what that fish is. I'll give this to you." And you look at it, and goes, "That's an arapaima." And the guy's like, "What?" Darn it.
they're like 30 a piece too. They're not cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's like, "That's an arapaima." And he's like, "What the heck?"
You heard it
Like that's
here.
his favorite. And that was like 3-4 years ago. So he was
Oh,
like,
yummy, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna grab another marshmallow, chuck it on this rod.
Is Randy still on there?
He should be. You can. I'll flip it around for you.
Oh, I'll walk this way.
He might not be able to see you unless I stand here and shine light
Just for a second.
on the situation.
As long as I don't.
Randy, look who's here.
Hey, Randy. Ran Adventure 2.0. How you doing tonight? Yeah. We missed you last night, right?
Yeah, he wasn't in when you were here,
Okay.
so
Yeah, now my feet are wet. It's
Everyone-
like a river here.
everyone except for Skeeter's feet are wet. Skeeter has like giant muck boots,
It's
so
huge muck boots all the way up to his knees.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put another marshmallow on this rod. That first one already got hit.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah,
Oh, they do like marshmallows. You ought to get a crispy one over there.
crispy one.
Send it out.
Ozark says looking forward to the 24th.
Absolutely, Ozark. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of people coming.
Yeah.
A lot of creators coming.
Skeeter wasn't playing around. Skeeter plays around with everything except for his feet being dry. So.
Right.
"Put the ballast down."
Should be a good night. Feels like a good night. It's 9:24 and we can fish till 11.
Okay.
We're rock and rolling. We're gonna get some. I'm sure of it.
You should get. You know how when you do a marshmallow, it flames up.
Yeah.
You should do a flaming marshmallow
And then just
and
toss
just toss it.
Cover it in like Vaseline or something.
Right.
Have it stay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because the Vaseline would get it to stay. Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Cook the catfish.
I should get. You shouldn't have said something because Ozarks knows. He's probably already putting it in the chat. If you say something, I instantly am like, oh, I'll try it. If I made like one of my slings out of something that wouldn't burn, I don't know
Yeah.
what it would be. It'd have to be like Dyneema cord or something.
Yeah.
Dyneema burns though, doesn't it?
I don't. No, because they don't burn the ends of Dyneema to.
So if I made
like
a Dyneema,
paracord.
if I made a Dyneema sling, and then had I made like a giant cotton ball with Vaseline and set it on fire, I could do flaming sling throws.
There you go.
This is something we need to try in the future. This is happening. I just don't know when.
I'll be watching for it. You know, like those guys over in Hawaii that do the flaming. They sling the fire around
Yeah.
the round.
We saw some of those last time we were in Disney. They had
Okay.
like someone there at like the Hawaiian tiki something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be one of these.
Mini mellows. Yeah. How far apart do y'all and Tony live?
Mm,
So, which direction generally are you from where we are now?
Right
And you
here?
said you're 20 minutes, right?
yeah. So Ellisburg, when you came through Ellisburg to get here.
Okay, so you are my direction because
Yeah.
I'm that way.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess like 2 hours or so, Ozarks. Because Tony, that just got tapped. Tony lives 20 minutes from where we are, and it's 20 minutes in the direction of my house. And I'm about 2 hours, 20 minutes, 2.5 hours, something along those lines. So about 2 hours or so. My mom's asking, Tony, where are you from? So Tony, I don't know if my mom actually knows this. The meetup that I'm going to on the 24th with Ozarks and 210 is run by Tony. So this guy right here, he's the one who runs that meetup.
You did a great job with your son. Yeah, very good. Very good spirit, very good character. Yes, y'all
I
did it.
appreciate it.
That means he's got good parents.
Well, they're fantastic parents.
That's great. Yeah.
They're not perfect, but they're pretty close.
Well, none are
yeah,
perfect.
nobody's perfect.
No, not one.
I just heard something that sounded like a bell, but none of these moved. Could that have possibly been the piece of aluminum from the automatic hook setter falling down? Oh, no, it wasn't. It's still standing proud. It might go later. We'll see. I might actually, in a little bit, get instead of just the split shot rig, I might get a little bit heavier rig, an egg sinker rig, maybe a 1/4 ounce egg sinker, so I can chuck it out real far. But we'll see. There's always time. Not always time, but there is currently time to do that later.
I know you need a rowboat to get from here to there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be going. Lisa gets off work here soon, so
Could have brought her down.
she's working.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, do that. I gotta go find another marshmallow. Yeah. Probably Skeeter walking around. Yeah, probably. He's got like bells in his pockets. Herbert says try the ham. I will. I'm gonna go find a marshmallow, put it on this other route, and then I'll try the ham. I've already had some of it earlier.
Only wood. Need my book. Well, Tony.
Alrighty. I kind of want to reel on the other one and see what it looks like now. 8 people in here, 13 Thaminos. I'm not sure who came up with that, but that's everybody in this community calls them Thaminos now. I'm not even sure where it started. All right. Marshmallow number 2 on. Alrighty, marshmallow number 2 on. Send it out there. The first one already got bit. So I have some hope that this could work well. Sink to the bottom. Peel off the side. Good to go. I'm going to reel this one up and actually see what it's looking like. It's been sitting there for quite some time. I got something. I got something on this rod. It might just be weeds, but it feels like it's pulling. It might have just been sitting there. I got a fish.
Who's got one?
I got one.
On a marshmallow.
On the marshmallow, man.
Marshmallow kitty cat.
Marshmallow catfish. Oh, wait. I got to try my fancy light thing that I figured out last night. Hold on here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at that, people. All right. I can't see my line. All right. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. There he is. Fish.
Okay. Perfect.
Full head.
That marshmallow worked good.
Look at that, people. Let me get some light on the scene. Nice little yellow bullhead on the marshmallow. It works. He's hooked deep. I gotta get my pliers, which I've been keeping on my belt loop all day. I'm not sure why I've never done this before. Probably because I don't typically wear these pants in the summer. I usually wear like athletic type shorts. Recently switched over to like these super lightweight stretchy cargo pants, and I'm loving the switch. Very utilitarian. All right, where are we at, buddy? Alright, hold on. They have little barbs on them. Grab them like that. I don't want to get got. Alright, I'm just going to cut it and retie because he's deep in there. I don't want to, this is a catch and release lake. I would just keep it, but I don't want to kill him. So, alright, last look at him. Last look. I told you we'd get him tonight. Catch and release lake. So, hopefully he's okay. Full heads are tough. He should be alright. Alright, gotta go clean off my nasty hands, re-rig, and get another marshmallow out there.
Marshmallow worked.
The marshmallow worked.
Dang, that's surprising.
Alright, hopefully we got to see that well. Let me know how that worked. They got some nasty barbs. Mythbuster of fishing in action. There you go. He was just sitting there sucking on it. Yeah, I got hit earlier, but I guess he was just waiting. Bullheads like to be stationary and stuff their face. On a marshmallow? So crazy. Yeah, where's Glenn? There he is, fish on. He was actually right this time. Look at that. Glenn Skeeter's hosting this meetup. I guess he could kick me out. I don't want to start fights here, man. Oh boy. Alright, I gotta get some stuff done. I gotta wash my hands off. It's looking absolutely nasty. So I gotta go do that. And re-rig and get another marshmallow on. All the things have to occur. I'm walking in front of Bob's Live. Uh-oh. Is my headlamp gonna die? It just kind of turned down the brightness a bit. Ah! Oh my gosh, what is happening? Sorry about that, people. There we go. Alright, let's wash my hands. Alrighty. What's going on?
Are you guys with the bell?
No. Possibly some bells. You want to get a marshmallow on a rod?
I'm not putting marshmallow on.
You're going to eat all the marshmallows?
Oh no, I already have my share.
This is the face of a man who's on 85 marshmallows worth of sugar.
I'm on 3, okay? I'm on 3 plus a bottle of a whole container of wax.
Oh, okay, so you might only be on 3 marshmallows worth of sugar, but how much did you eat of the gummies?
I ate about 14 wax soda gummies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
14 wax soda gummies as well.
They're small though, they're not.
8 people in here, 14 thumbs up. 49 minutes into the live, and the phone's at 11%. We gotta plug that in, people. Hold up.
It fills up like a quarter of a shot glass. He stepped in the hole.
I'm telling you, they're getting deeper.
They are.
I'm pretty sure there's a catfish in one of them now.
Again, I drove that car all the way back home, set, and when I looked up the parking lot, I about went around the market, $300 ran into that place, and here's the mess up with it. You don't know if you're gonna get the right car, if you do run. Why?
Alrighty, we got the charger. Yeah, we're gonna plug it in. Gummy worms work as bait too. I'm sure they do. All right, bear with me for a moment as I have crazy camera angles and plan. There we go. All right, back in business. Just like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Wrap once, twice, 3 times, and chuck it on the shelf. All right, let's get re-rigged. I need another moderate sized circle hook. Alrighty. I don't know where the line is. There it is. Alright, we're good. So, as I said, I just now I've kept my pliers actually on me all day, so I've kept it light. All my fishing stuff has stayed at the little base camp here, even as I've walked all the way around the lake. I've just taken my rods, stuck some extra soft plastics in my pocket, carried the bin of worms and my rods, and then just had this. It was good running and gunning with Kevin. Kevin's a pro at running and gunning while fishing. Kevin never stops moving.
Make sure you just give me a weighted treble hook. It would be a lot easier. I might hook on my back hook.
Kevin, if you had a weighted treble hook in here, you'd have 3 6-pounders already.
Yeah.
We saw at least 3 fish today that were above 4 pounds, 4-pound bass, just cruising the shallows, either getting ready to bed or on beds. It's illegal to target bedding bass if they're actually on a bed in Pennsylvania. So we weren't actually targeting those bedding fish, but the ones just cruising around getting ready to bed, we were casting at them and they didn't want a darn thing. So Kevin was talking about if he had a weighted treble hook, he'd do real well. And I said, in here, you'd probably have 3 6-pounders. Because we saw some big ones that didn't want anything to do with normal lures today. All right.
I mean,
Do a little snip snip.
And all the bass I was catching at the end were the ones cruising around. Figured out how to catch them. You just keep casting right in front of their face with one lure. With a red mouse tail. Then you switch over to a orange and yellow tiny trout magnet.
Oh my gosh, this is complicated.
And then you just keep casting in front of their face. You switch it one more time to gold, and then they should bang. Oh, you strip. I'm gonna go watch Skaters ride, because I bet he has 10 on right now. I bet the fish pooped it out, a fish ate it, a fish pooped it out. I bet there's 40 fish on this one.
Alrighty. Yeah. Alright, so the that rod and what I had on this one initially was a worm marshmallow combo. I'm just going pure marshmallow on this one to really test the marshmallow theory. Pure marshmallow. Oh my goodness. Already on that last fish catch, it was a combination of some worm and marshmallow that was out there. But to truly test the marshmallow theory, I'm just going pure mallow on this one. We're going to send it out there and see if another bullhead comes to play.
How far away?
Bob, you might have gone over me.
Really?
I don't know. It was just bouncing. Maybe there's one chewing on it. I'm just gonna hope there's one chewing on it, because that would be cool. All right.
If you hook up, I'll just open the bail.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna test this rod because it was bouncing for sure. right after you
Yeah,
cast it.
yeah,
That
it's-
doesn't.
Mine's bouncing now.
Yeah, so we are tangled up.
So now I've got to bounce.
Hold on, mine's like
Yeah.
skiing rears in over here. Whoa. The perils of fishing with 80 million rods in
In a
a
circle.
circular pond, as you said.
At some point, they all meet in the middle.
Oh yeah, look, all the marshmallows are gone.
They probably got torn off and rode down the line.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
you're good. As you said, you got 40 million marshmallows, so I can get another.
Yep.
And they seem to like stay on the hook really well. Now the real test for this marshmallow theory would be to like put it up against like chicken liver.
Well, I got chicken liver and I'm 5 feet to your
Right, we'll see. I got 2 rods with mallows on them. We'll see who gets more fish tonight. I'm at
Let me get serious now.
I'm at 1 so far.
Hey. You tied with me.
That's pretty shallow. Not too far out there. Alrighty. I'm gonna get in my chair. Yes, the chair. That's what we want. Oh, yes. I think Lil Kevin has won this weekend.
Yes, I think I took the job.
Yeah. The thing with Kevin is I think Kevin is as good of a fisherman as all the adults are here. And including myself, because I guess I am now an adult as of a month ago. But he also doesn't have the obligations to actually go do things, so he has more time than the rest of us. So Kev just goes off as we all are doing things, and he's still fishing, so he's got that time advantage on his side, you know? Kev's always fishing. You turn around, where is he? Oh, he's on the other side of the lake. It's pretty predictable. Like, I would have gone out for another bass fishing session this evening, but I was setting up the tent setup in the bed of my truck. So, Slingburger's in. How's the bite? We got 1 bullhead so far tonight on a marshmallow.
I know I definitely took the job. I got what? I think I
Gummy worms? Alright, I'm making sure I got all the chat. I mean, there's catfish here, but I don't hear about it or see it near as much. Yeah, Slingburger, I was in there watching Slingburgers live for a little bit today. As I mentioned earlier, I did some slingshot shooting. It will be in this video. I did a little challenge for myself. There's some stumps there. I set myself up at a tree. One stump is about 15 yards away. One was 22 to 23 yards away. And one was almost 50 yards away. I set an aluminum can on top of all of them and timed myself and counted the number of shots it took me to hit all of them. First one took 2 shots. Second one took 7 shots. And the third one took 104, I believe, 103 or 104. A lot, but I in that process broke my longest slingshot hit on a tin can at 148 feet. Pretty good. I was pretty happy with it.
that right enough.
Catfish was pretty easy. Some what's Slingburger saying about Michigan? Ozarks, we have plenty of little channel cats down here, a lot of overpopulated spots anyway. Sounds like a challenge for me. There you go, Creed. Michigan. What about Michigan? We're in PA, Slingburger, if that's what you're asking. To like the stream, thanks Glenn for giving that info. Nolan, Creed, we need to do a live together while we're fishing. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I can definitely do that. If we set it up right, I can get a little StreamYard going and send it out to a couple of trusted people who I know to pop on the live if they so please. And then while 210 and Ozarks are in town, we can all be fishing in person and then have maybe Creed pop on, do some fishing. I'll send it out to Bob. Maybe if he's fishing, he could pop on. We could have like a nice little fishing panel, but go public, but have all the people who I trust on the on the inside loop for the StreamYard. That'd be pretty cool. Who is it?
It might be the long lost Mrs. Skeeter. I don't know.
There you go.
I just did a hit and run. I hit and then ran.
Yeah, we'd have to work it the right way, Ozarks, because I'm not, as I sent to you, I'm not sure how much time I'm gonna have certain days, but we could do. Ooh, I got it. I've got it. We could do some early morning slinging. We could go live, or we could just do a video, or make a short or something. We could do some early morning slinging when we wake up at the camping spot, and we could do some slinging, and then we could do the fishing live. What do we think about that? El Sombra, sorry, I saw your chat earlier, but I didn't read it. We are fishing in Lake Glory in the towards the center of Pennsylvania. Did you get something or not yet? Yes, I have caught one bullhead catfish. We got some others fishing here. We're at a YouTube meetup. Over there, we got Mr. Skeeter. Over that way, we got Mr. Bob from Anything Is Possible. So, if one of them happens to hook up, I will I'll point the camera that way as well. So, you guys should be able to get in on some action no matter who catches. Yeah, we can do some slinging in the morning, and then we can do some fishing. Maybe the morning of the 26th is actual Memorial Day, because I think at about noon we'd probably be leaving to go to our barbecue. So as long as we get that live in before noon, we should be good. Because especially with the summer weather, when you're camping, you tend to wake up early because the sun gets you up. So we'll probably be up by 6:15, 6:30 at the latest. You can do a little hour of slinging, eat some breakfast, and then do some fishing. Sounds like a plan to me. Hopefully it's not like pouring raining. That would suck. Kev keeps flashing me. There he is again.
Dad,
Cat, you're blinding us.
you know how weird it's gonna feel, Dad, to walk inside the house?
Where it's dry?
Yeah, because we've been.
I don't like that Bob is doing members only this weekend. Well, Bob said he might go public. Also, Bob goes live every day. You gotta cut Bob some slack. Sometimes a man just needs to relax. That's why I got the public live going to take over for Bob. Bob's a trooper. He goes live for 4 hours every day, pretty much, except for the weekends. You gotta give him the weekend to relax. I'm trying to hold down the fort for the public lives. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it, thinking that it's good enough. All right, I want some water.
Water everywhere.
Yeah, go drink out of a puddle. I have my life straw. Where is it? Where did I put my life straw? It's in my fishing bag. It's probably sitting right there. You know what? Just for the hay of it, why don't we go drink out of a puddle with my life straw? Someone will
Drink through the mountain water.
Someone will find this entertaining. I'm sure of it. All right, we got life straw. I'm thirsty, so we're gonna go find a puddle, and we're gonna drink from a puddle. It should.
Puddle that actually has water running through it. That way it's semi.
Yeah.
Like this right here. This is.
Yeah, that's pure right there.
See how it's
I'm gonna go to one of these bigger holes so I can actually bend down towards it.
They want to see the bat.
Where's the bat?
That tree right there.
So there was a bat swimming around earlier. We rescued it and put it here to revive. to revive. Where's he at?
Right here.
He's in the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Nice, cute
There's
little bat.
the bat. Yeah, don't touch
I
him.
won't.
Sweet.
He's sleeping right now.
Yeah, he was swimming around earlier.
Oh yeah, did you see this hole though? Look how cool that is. Look right down there.
Whoa, that is cool. There's running water down there. That is sweet. I didn't see that before. But there is a couple, like
over there, right
yeah,
where that water is.
couple
Oh,
mountain runoff holes.
I almost just fell.
Couple mountain runoff holes. And we'll get a drink out of that just for the hay of it.
For the hell. Like
Don't drink in the puddle where the bat was. Yes, that's true. I do have my filter though. It doesn't filter out bacteria, so that's a good call. It does filter out other stuff.
Were you here when Dad made that
Or no,
call?
it does filter out bacteria. It doesn't filter out viruses. That's what it is.
Were you here when Dad made the call? I said, "Is it raining?" And he's like, "No, a bat probably peed on you." And a bat
Yes,
flew right
I
over
was.
you.
Here, shine some light on me from over there so the camera can see what I'm doing.
Must be cool too.
That's really good.
You remind me of Lyle. Lyle, every time Lyle says,
is when we were up fossil hunting. It's on the GoPro, so it'll be in the video. He was using the life straw to drink out of the creek when we were fossil hunting.
yeah, like anything that's weird Lyle eats, he'll say he loves it.
Oh, that was good.
You know where? Hate to say this now, but I'm pretty sure I just saw a frog like just pee right there.
What are you saying, Kevin?
I don't know. I saw a frog and then I saw water.
There's water everywhere, Kevin. I'm not concerned about it.
My bad, my bad.
There's water everywhere here. Nothing has touched.
Oh, this is like right here.
Yeah, I saw that. Nothing has touched the.
Look at that baby sunfish. She's right on the top. Dude, can I go in there and grab it?
Oh boy.
I can probably grab him with
SQQIR says, "What's up? This is Taylor from last year in your physics." Huh.
I'm gonna go get.
We're doing some catfishing at a fishing YouTuber meetup. Having some fun. My question is, how in the world did you find this? So we got the automatic hook setter that we're testing. And I don't think the bait on the end of this one has even been touched. So we might have to do some adjustments here. His little cousin touched a dead bat and had to go through rabies prevention shots. That is true.
There's a little net right here. Got it?
I'm gonna scoop up some fish.
Should have put him on a hook to catch those bass. Creed, you're going to make PETA very angry if you keep saying that.
Who wants to see me scoop up this sunfish?
Here you go, Kev. Don't run into the automatic hook setter and, like, take your eye out.
Whoosh out.
Exactly. If you put Kool-Aid upstream, will it go through the life straw? No, it'll filter out Kool-Aid. I watched someone drink Coca-Cola through it. They said it took out most of the carbonation, and it took out all the coloration. It was pretty cool. These things are pretty good. They was like the original life straw, and they were really hard to drink through, and they weren't very versatile. And then they came out with the Peak series, which is a little bit better flow rate, and it also has if I can pop it open, it has a adapter so you can chuck it on the end of a water bottle. Just fill water up straight from the body of water, chuck this on there and drink through it, like right out of the water bottle.
That's what they need to improve on.
Well, yeah, they have that now though.
Yeah.
So
I just hated like how slow it would take to get water from.
yeah, no, I mean they've made some serious upgrades. These are like $20. I have been drinking out of these on my adventures for like a year and a half now, and I've never gotten sick from it. Has Lyle ever got sick from it?
Probably.
Probably. Well, that's encouraging.
Fish right here. We'll try to get this one.
Our Texas opinions tend to not sit well with some up north. Creed, I feel you. Sometimes my just me opinions don't sit well with people But, you know, I try and be courteous. I feel like it'd be kind of mean to be like, here, buddy, we're going to rescue you, and then just throw you on a hook and send you right back out into the water. Yeah, that would be absolutely terrible. Get him? Creed, I definitely feel you. Sometimes being honest makes people unhappy. But you got to be courteous and kind, regardless of whether you think you're being truthful or not. All right, I'm going to bring you guys back this way. If Kevin catches a little fish in the net, I'm sure he will come show us. There's Bob.
Howdy.
Sitting there like a champion. You're doing a great job sitting in that chair.
Trying not to fall asleep.
Oh, yeah. All right. Nolan, I think you have a fishing partner now. Who, Kev? Kev and I have been running around together all morning. Kev and I caught a whole bunch of fish together today. Skeeter, your rod.
Wait, whose rod?
Skeeter.
Yeah, rod. Somebody's rod.
What do you mean, yeah? You were just staring at it.
I got a fish.
You didn't move. Oh, here you go. Kev got one in the net. It was. There you go. Bring it up close.
You see that?
Hold on, let it focus. There we go. That is a baby bluegill. I caught 2 on the micro rod this morning from right in those pads where Kevin's tossing it.
I mean, those things.
Kev, how many fish do you think we caught together this morning?
Oh, 30.
Yeah, 30. Yes, 30 sounds like a good number. Kevin and I were slamming some sunfish, baby bass. What else did we get? Rock bass. Whole bunch of rock bass.
No,
What's up?
that's the same fish.
Probably.
Who caught it? Nolan.
No, Kev.
No.
Kev caught one in the net that looks exactly like one I caught this morning.
What the heck? What do you call it?
Kevin's a master at just. So, Kevin's a master at randomly just producing fish, even if it's not on his rod. For example, was that when was that we were fishing? It was the day we first went carp fishing, right? That we were standing there and then Kev was noodling sunfish in the creek. So we came back, Kev kept running back up from this creek with fish in his hands, and we're like, where are you catching these fish? He was pulling them out of holes because it was February, so it was quite
It
cold.
was like a tunnel, and then you stick
Yeah.
your hands on both sides, you plug them, and there's like 50 of them.
There you go, Skeeter's on.
Got one.
Uh-oh, there we go. Power bank's trying to run away. It's the same fish.
It's no different size.
There it is. There it is.
Oh man, not another
Skeeter, mine was bigger.
God, he's a swallower.
There's a bass right here.
This one, I need your.
Anyway.
I need your pliers again, man.
Kevin was, we were standing there carp fishing. Bob and I were catching carp.
There's a YouTuber.
Hey, there's another YouTuber. But Bob and I were catching carp. Kevin kept running back up to us with these fish in his hands. And we're like, where are you getting these? And he's like, I'm pulling them out of the creek. And we're like, okay, but where's your rod? He's like, no, I'm pulling them out with my hands. So, yeah. Make sure you grab all your stuff from the cabin tonight so you can head out early tomorrow. I have already done that. All the stuff is either sitting here, or it's in the truck, or it's on the picnic bench because it's my wood stove and I need to put it in the case so that it doesn't get everything all sooty before I put it in the truck. But everything will be in the truck before I go to bed tonight. And it's already all down here. I've already given the key to the cabin to Skeeter, and all my stuff's out of the cabin. I'm already on it. I'm a pro.
Yeah, take care of everything before the sun goes down.
Yep.
That's the way to do it.
Everything's already in a good spot. I decided that I was going to be proactive. Yeah, Kevin is a star. See, I'm of the opinion, not that Bob's a bad guy over here, but I feel like that any fin would beat maybe a quarter the size it is if Kevin didn't exist. Kevin is the man. People come to watch Kevin, and then if Bob's there, maybe they'll stay. I'm mostly joking, but yeah, no, Kevin is an absolute stud. Kevin is as good of a fisherman as all of the, I think I said this earlier, as all the adults here are, and he doesn't have the responsibilities that keep him from just fishing constantly. So he's always on fish. Someone give me a chat, so I know you guys are still there. I'm in the meantime gonna go reel up this left rod because it looks like it might be bouncing occasionally, and oh yeah, Ozark says he's still here. Sweet. It looks like it might occasionally be bouncing, and the last one just sat there, so it's possible that it's just sitting there.
I'm tempted to go all the way over netting everything.
Kev, I'm gonna reel that rod up that's right behind you.
This one?
Yep. All right, this rod looks like it might occasionally be bouncing, and that last one was just sitting there, so I'm just gonna reel this up and see if there's one that might just be sitting there. Oh, there was.
Was there?
Yeah, it came off.
I was gonna say, there was a little bit of...
Yeah. He was there. We got a whole bunch of
No,
weeds.
I might want to walk down all the way to that bridge and just start netting.
Oh yeah, by the bridge there'd probably be a ton of stuff just sitting there in the shallow.
That's how you become my best friend. That's how someone becomes my very, very, very best friend. Take me on a trip on a boat in the middle of the night with bright headlights with nets. Nothing could be better. Do that in the
Did when you were down there in Florida, did you get to net like any of the little tropicals that sit by the docks?
No.
You would have loved that. I've seen tons of videos of people doing that. You can do it in New Jersey too if you go there in the summer.
I do it sometimes in New Jersey.
Off the docks, little like silver sides and stuff. All right.
I'm trying to hope one of these big pumpkin seeds go to dead and then I can just net it.
I'll reel this one up and check it. I feel like the marshmallows dissolve pretty quickly, so I feel like although they work well, we might have to change them out frequently. We'll see if this one's still there or not.
I'm gonna walk to the bridge and start netting.
I feel like the answer is no. I'm stuck on a lily pad. Come on. Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna be around the
Seriously, I
bridge for
caught
like
every
4
plant
minutes.
in a 5-mile radius.
Dad,
Yeah, no
I'm gonna
more.
walk to the bridge netting
No
stuff.
watermelon.
With who? By yourself?
Yeah,
Be careful.
Uh-oh.
I will.
Tab, it's quiet time, so be quiet.
Yeah, I will. If you wanna come down at any time, you can. Feel free.
I'll probably stick here.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see if I can't catch a partner.
All right, y'all. I think what I'm gonna do right now.
Nolan, I feel bad for you
What that?
because you're staying in your truck.
Oh, I'm excited about it. Don't worry about me.
Okay, I feel, when he told me that, I'm like, I feel bad. He didn't have to.
No, I'm hyped about it. Frank, oh, drop the. If I would have thought of it last night, I would have done it last night too. I think it's exciting.
Well, I did tell you, I said that we were going to sleep down here, but with how swampy it is, she doesn't want to put up, you know what I mean, how swampy it is.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have she doesn't have a thing for underneath the tent.
There we go. Nolan, do y'all have water moccasins there? Fortunately, we don't. We have copperheads, and I think that's about the only poisonous snake that we got. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all here for a moment. All right. 6 people in here, 18 thumbs up. That's interesting. When I do the nighttime lives, well, I guess this kind of makes sense. When I do the nighttime lives, I don't get near as much viewership. But everybody sticks around, and everybody who's in here is chatting. So it's like only the core viewers show up at night. They probably just use rubber boots. Yeah. No, I think we've got copperheads. I don't think we've got any other types of poisonous snakes. Someone can fact check me.
Now, are you going straight home, or are you fishing from here?
Oh yeah. All right. Here's the deal. I'm gonna put a mallow on one of these rods, and then I'm gonna go recast.
I'm gonna set my net down and then I gotta go to the bathroom.
Fair enough. Now I'm gonna recast the automatic hook setter rod. Might stick a mallow on that one as well, just for the hay of it. All right. And so let's go do some maintenance on the automatic hook set rod. Let's grab Marshmallow. I'm just taking you guys around with me tonight, show you the camp. There's Caveman tending the fire. It's a lot less smoky than it was last night because it's not getting rained on. So that's good. As I showed you last night, there's the, what's it called? Pavilion's not the word, but that's what I'm going to call it. The pavilion. Here's our table full of food and such. There's my rods. That's what I cooked breakfast on this morning. And here are the infamous mallows. Grab a 1, a 2, break off a piece, and use that on the little guy. Alright. Here we are. It's 10:09. Probably not exactly sure when I'm going to run this live till, but till sometime starting with the 10. I'm going to end it before the 11 o'clock mark for sure. Alright. Oh, nope. I think that's me. I think you cast it over this little guy because it was right in the shallows. My apologies, Bob. I got you all excited. You were nice and relaxed.
This rod hasn't moved in 8 hours.
All right, let's give this another whirl. I just got Bob all excited.
You got yours in?
Yep.
I'll reel mine up.
It was all a facade to get him to jump out of his chair. All right.
I'll say it's actually a big fish. Go.
I'll cast mine kind of out towards the left, I suppose. All right. All right, let's cast this back out there. All right. Get that. All right. Back in business. Alrighty. The eastern masuga is a small to medium rattlesnake. I just looked it up. Oh boy, hold on. False alarm here, folks. Nothing to see. Alright, hold on. Oh, here you go. Mom's got it. Where's the ham? Okay, I'm going. Hold on, Herbert. Alright, I gotta read some. Alright. Reed says we got water moccasins, copperheads, and rattlesnakes, and they all like to sit by the water. Ozarks is telling Creed that Sweetwater has the biggest rattlesnakes roundup in the world. Creed says that he's been wanting to go to it but hasn't got around to it. They're talking about snakes. Herbert T's wanting the ham. I will go in a moment. My mom says 3 venomous snakes in PA. Copperheads, that's the one I knew about. Timber rattlesnakes, never heard of them. And eastern masuga, or masagua. I don't know. That's my best guess. Yeah, I also have never heard of eastern masagua. Coral snakes too. Sweet. Not really sweet. That's kind of scary. No, not one I should be forgetting about though. Yeah. The eastern masagua is a small to medium rattlesnake. Sweet. And Creed says they've got it in Texas too. All right, gonna head back this way. All right, I gotta find Kevin. I gotta hit the bathroom real quick. And we need another Kevin manning the chat because that went fantastically last night. It was hilarious. I watched it back. It was great. Oh, I did it again. Oh, man. We got any idea where Kevin is? Oh, yeah, I forgot he went over that way. All right, how about this? I'll try and do a speed run. I'll leave I don't have these rods out. This will entertain chat. I'm going to try and do a speed run. The bathrooms are probably about a quarter mile. Maybe not that much. Maybe 0.15 miles that way. So I got to get there, do my thing, get back. I'll get some guesses in chat. I'll give you a minute from right now to get guesses in chat. And then we will see how long it actually takes me. Closest without going over will win. And then we'll crown the winner when I return. I promise I won't try and make anybody's guess the winner. I'll go as fast as I can. All right, so we got to get a couple guesses in. How long is it going to take me? 2.75 minutes, says Creed. Creed might be the only guess. 3.5 minutes, says Ozarks. We got to find a way to make it entertaining, even while I'm not here. 93 seconds. Holy, that's super fast. 0.3 miles. Man. Herbert, if I do that, I'd be like a world record holder. 4 minutes, 37 seconds. All right, we got 4 guesses in there. I'm going to start it. I'll set a timer. You guys can set your own timers to double check me if you're really that into it. I know, like, the last time I did something like this, Herbert got really into it, and he was, like, keeping track of it, so Herbert can do it. All right, I'm going to start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here I go.
Here you go. Where are you going, Mr. McDonald?
All right, I'm gonna run him up there and I'll be back.
All right.
She put bets. That's all right. Your dad does that too. He'll put bets on to see who's close and get out first. So yeah, that's fine. They call him his YouTube is Mission Discovery.
Oh, you can't see.
Is mine really a neon pink like Peter said?
I can see the stars.
If it is, I'll be more fun.
I'm gonna shut this down. Kevin stole our light and left. Light. probably trying to get me.
What the Jansen twins are going to be picked?
I'm not sure what they are. I'm not sure if they'll be live in the morning. Skeeter said he's leaving early.
Skeeter took Caveman up to the cabin. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but then we have to walk on this bad.
Yeah, we definitely can do that. Thank you, Bernard. That'd be awesome. Oh, there it is. 37-pound catfish looking for Skeeter and Steve.
Well,
That's a name.
miscellaneous person
37-pound
watching,
catfish looking for Steve.
have a good evening. We'll check in sometime in the morning, I'm sure. Maybe we'll run the
Where's
live
Fly on
on the
Skeeter's
drive
wall
home or
at?
something. We probably will.
You
We'll
like
use it
fishing
fine.
after
You
what?
know, delete that
I mean, I
live
get it,
on
but
the
I
way
don't
home.
know how you guys keep up with
Mine,
it.
Yeah.
I
Appreciate you guys.
processing
We'll catch you on the next
queen,
one.
I have
We're off to
processing
bed soon
queen,
anyway.
I have dancing queen, and then I have iron cornholio.
Even on my phone, save passwords and stuff. Like, how do you guys remember if you make so many?
Because my phone takes password set. All you go in, all you do is when you go into YouTube, it'll say switch account, and then you go in and you switch it.
Yeah, but what if you need password and you forget?
It doesn't, it just says switch account, or switch account,
No.
and then you just switch your account.
Dude, so I can't even keep up with the one.
See where it says me, where it says you, and right here it says switch account. And there's my Skeeter, the dancing queen, cornholio, and stuff. All I have to do is click on one, and then I'm automatically in that account. Yeah. By the way, and then I have this one. 1.3 kg.
Is that what that says?
Skeeter's cousins.
Yeah, but I was reading.
Skeeter's.
No, what's the point of what?
It says hiya cousins.
Oh, hi.
Skeeter's cousins.
I thought it said it's your
Look. Look. That stupid one. Did you see this video?
Yeah, you're freaking facing half of us. I don't know how you get like how you are. What do you? Is that a dance?
Yeah, it's a dance, but I screwed it all up. I screwed it up.
Now you're just moving
It's
your
1.3 kg. Now your dad said it's because I'm a woman. He said imagine if you were in the hand. And you're with that up high. And swinging. Bernard said, hey, Caitlin, let's see. So here, this one has 23 subscribers, or 33 subscribers, and congratulations.
No, it doesn't matter how many or
Skip account. And then go into skip account.
why does it sound like water?
Cornholio has 9 subscribers. 9 subscribers to that. And then Cornholio has 9 subscribers.
So those are you guys
No, we took what off. I told you the cover quickly. See? 58, 57, 56. Oh, yeah, that's
Do you remember?
No, but it's only
So he's literally basically telling you to regain your cat. You know what I mean? Like he had never been told to go past sight.
Subscribers. My computer has 151 subscribers. I always do that, and your dad gets mad at me. Who's live again? I'll be reading stuff off of other people's chat. He's like, how live are you? Who's chatting you? Oh, 15 more. Philippines picked up. Make gates for the difference. And they fly off this different. This is your dad. Skeeter got one about 15
Man, that was
minutes
more
ago.
than 30 seconds.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no.
It
How
was
many
like
bets?
2-3 minutes.
How many bets you got, Nolan?
How many what?
How many bets you got on you?
I had like 5. Oh man. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. The problem is, without going into too much detail, these are public bathrooms and they're not all that clean. And I wanted to find one that was.
Yeah, I don't mind her if you're supposed to knock it over. Yeah, until you knock it into the
Leave it alone. I'll take care of it.
So I think my mom won. 4 minutes 37 seconds, 6 minutes 10 seconds. She was the highest one. Yeah, it's quite a ways to the bathroom and they're not all very clean. I wanted to find one that was somewhat clean to do what I needed to do. Herbert thought I was going to use a bush. Nope, it was a real bathroom at the campsite. The Fisherman's Lodge. Thanks for coming in. Creed's the OG of the OG members. This is true. Before Fishing with Steve joined, I had an initial run of members that didn't work out, and Creed was the OG of that run. Slow and clean is better than fast and yucky. Oh boy. Mama Mission signing off for now. Call us when you're done the live. Will do, Mom. All right. Let's go get some mallows on here. Check it out.
Quick question, Ray. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go.
Where'd I put the mallows? Oh, they're right here. Kaboom. We're going pure mallow. No worm.
Are you planning on coming up then, Dad, or no?
I don't know. I gotta tear all this shit down, put everything away.
That's why I
I got a lot of work to do here, okay?
I know, but you need help.
Well, I know, but I'm saying. Well, just leave the door unlocked.
Yeah. Number 1. Alrighty. Oh, where's the chair? Oh, there it is. Wonderful chair. Nolan, what's your boot size? I typically wear, for shoes, any footwear type stuff, I wear between a 10.5 and 11, depending on who makes it. I think the boots that I typically wear, I think are 11s, because I typically, wear some sizable socks in there because I'm wearing them either at winter or when it's mucky and cold and wet. So I'm wearing some good sized socks in there. So 11's probably the size for boots that I wear. Full moon, gonna be some knocks tonight. Well, what time is it? 10:28. So at the very most, we can fish for another 32 minutes before we call it a night. Which I think is what we're gonna do. Skeeter has the fire burning like a madman. Look at this guy. Woo! That's some good work there, Skeeter.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I'm gonna turn off the headlamp. We're gonna go dark mode. Don't mind me down here. I'm trying to rig up the the power bank so that it won't fall if I wiggle the tripod too fast. I think I got it. But I wrapped the cord around one of the limbs of the tripod a couple times and tightened it down, and then stuck the power bank in the loops of the cord. Locked it in with its own cord. We should be good. 6 people, 19 thumbs up. Thank you guys for coming in. Ozark says, okay, I have a brand new pair of awesome Salomon winter boots that I've tried on but never worn. Was going to bring them to you if I was a 12. Yeah, I don't think my feet are growing anymore at this point. So I think I'm going to be an 11 for life. So 12 would be a bit big. I have a couple buddies, mostly one, who I could ask and see what his shoe size is. I feel like he might be a 13. He's got big feet, so I could ask him. But I think he's a 13. I'll try and remember to text him at the end of the night to ask and let you know. Creed's back. Thanks for returning, Creed. It's a very enjoyable night. Last night was not as enjoyable. I'll send you a pic then. Thanks, Ozarks. I'll take a look. I'll send him to my buddy, see if he's interested, and if he's a size 12. Uh-oh, who's this guy?
There's so many night crawlers.
Night crawlers?
Yeah, all up in the dryer part. I was looking, all you see is worms. Like, you can probably reach down and grab a handful. But they were so...
You got stars on your shirt?
I don't know.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, look at this guy right here.
Oh, Kev found a night crawler. He's plucking them out of the ground. Oh, does he have them?
Hold along the ground. Don't lift up. Hold along the ground.
That's what I'm doing.
Parallel to the ground. There you go. Kev got him. Show him to the camera. That's a good one. All right, turn off your headlamp so that they can see and stare into my light. Dun, dun, dun. Kev called a night crawler.
Yeah. It's a big one, too. Look at this.
Yeah, it's like 6-7 inches.
Fly 'em up.
And Ozarks, to answer your previous question, I do fish during the winter. If you're interested in fishing sometime when you're down here, definitely let me know. Sweet. More bait. Yeah, I have my whole bucket of night crawlers I'm going to bring back home. I bought 24. We used one thing today, but the second one still has stuff in it. I said bring back to PA. We're still in PA. I'm going to bring back to my house. Yeah, I have not use that whole second pack, so we definitely don't need any more than what's already in there. I bought 24 night crawlers, and we only used the first pack of 12 today. All right, let's take a look at these. I'm just gonna reel up a crank or two, make sure nothing's there, and keep letting it sit for another minute or so. Oh,
That one?
maybe? No, I didn't. I don't think I got him. Oh, my mallow came off. I see it floating there.
Oh, your marshmallow.
Ooh. Let this guy sit here for a sec. Bob, is my automatic hook setter still primed or is it up?
I can't see it.
Okay, we'll go take a look.
My flashlight.
Fair enough.
We're in the dark here.
Really? We are?
We are. I ended my live.
Fair enough.
I couldn't see my rods. They're out there though.
We shall see. Yep, it's still sitting there, bent over. We'll just let it keep sitting there for now. I don't know if you guys can see that. See the smoke on the water? Do 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 do. Smoke on the water. All right, Creed's got to get to bed. Good luck out there. Whenever you're interested in doing a live fishing, definitely let me know. I think that would be a lot of fun. For sure, Creed. I can, actually, I was going to say I can leave a comment on one of your shorts, but I might have to not do it on your shorts. I think I mentioned this too earlier, but for a couple different channels here on YouTube, for some reason, YouTube won't let me comment on their shorts. And Randy is one of them, and you are one of them. I don't know why I can't comment on your shorts, but I can't. Like, I click on the chat button or the comment button. What is it?
If they have you as a managing mod, you can't comment on their shorts.
Why is that?
It's just a stupid YouTube rule.
That-
YouTube's great though.
That's very interesting. No additional comments, but very interesting. So, maybe, Creed, I don't know what type of mod you got me as, but maybe check that and see if you add me as a standard mod. Let's see if I can comment, because I'm not going to do any managing mod things. I just do standard mod things anyway. And Randy, see if you can do that as well. See what happens, because I can't comment on either of your shorts. See, Bob would be the type of person to know that. Bob's I heard bells.
That's us.
Oh, is it?
Latest hits I've ever seen.
Let me check on that. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but I couldn't comment on your shorts. I can't comment on Randy's shorts. There's a couple other people who I can't comment on their shorts either, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But you two are in chat. You're a managing mod, you can't comment. Stuart, I think that's true for your channel as well. It might be. Maybe check on that. I'm not going to do any managing mod things for your guys' channel. I'm just going to do standard mod things. So adding me as a standard mod and not a managing mod might be a good idea. Because I would like to be able to comment upon your shorts, but I can't. So maybe if you could fix that, that would be super cool. See if I can what? So if you go in, you can do it on your desktop if you're sitting there right now. If not, you can do it later. If you go into your YouTube, type in YouTube to the browser, and then you open up YouTube and you click on My Videos. It takes you to your studio within the desktop thing, and you can go in, go down to the community option, and there's all your mods sitting there. And if you click on me, it theoretically if the information I'm getting is correct, will say I'm a managing mod. I don't want to be a managing mod. I want to be a standard mod, which would then mean I have less privileges, but I'm not going to use the managing mod privileges anyway. And it will allow me to comment on your shorts again, which would be pretty cool. Is that a kid save video thing? Not that you in that range. No, I don't know why that is. Bob just said it's like an interesting little anomaly because managing mods in theory have more privileges than a standard mod, but somehow they don't have the ability to comment on shorts. Who's this guy? We got a skeeter walking through. Yeah, I don't think it's a kid safe video thing. I think it's just some sort of anomaly. I had you as a managing moderator, just switched it over. All right, so I should now be able to comment on your shorts. I don't think I ever had your email. That might not be true, but I don't think I ever had your email, Creed. But if I need to get in contact with you about it, I can send you my email through one of your shorts comments now. Just because shorts are the easiest thing to access. How much longer are you going to be live for? Asks Raptor Will. Well, it's 10:39 and we got to pull in rods at 11, so I'd say probably another 15 minutes or so.
Right here.
Possum. Possum sighting. Where's it at? Oh, he's over here. Oh, there he is. I see his eyes. Right in front of the car. I don't know if you guys can see the eye. I see.
Marsupial in North America.
I saw his eye. He's climbing the tree.
You go up
He went up part way.
the tree and you should be able to walk right up and come up and hang on it.
Awesome.
Which tree was it?
I thought it was one of the like thin ones. At least that's what it looked like from afar. Find him? I heard it. It just moved. Man. Bob is making funky sounds.
He's trying to get his eyeballs to look at it.
I'll try to get there and you can walk me through it. Sweet.
Alright.
Well,
Well,
I saw its eyes. I don't think the camera did, but I saw it. You got a rod holder staking out the tent?
Yes.
That's awesome. For anyone who wasn't in here earlier, here's my setup for tonight. This is where I'm sleeping. I'm not going to go over the whole setup. You can watch it earlier in the live, but I got the truck set up as a little tent here for me tonight. Pretty sweet, if you ask me. If he plays dead, will he fall out of the tree? I don't think so. Yep, I'm with you on that, Will. Hope things get better there. Alright, live for about another 10 minutes or so. Gonna pack it in. Gonna reel in all rods about 5 or so minutes before we have to, just to get a jump on everything. I'm the only one still live. Skeeter's packing some things up to my left. Bob is messing with a rod to my right.
I need a vacation.
Yeah. Well, that, unfortunately, at time or another will happen to everybody there. But it's tough to go through that. Loss is always tough. I'll have you in my prayers. All right, we got one last Hail Mary. We're gonna go mallow for the last 10 minutes, and then see if the mallow can produce one more fish. We did get a little bullhead on the live, which was awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab that mallow. All right. Hope you can spend as much time as possible with them before you can't. That is indeed true. Creed's heading out. Have a good night, Creed. Okay, I go to YouTube and then what? So if you go to YouTube and you click on the thing that says my videos or your videos, go to that and then I'll get back to you once you're there. I'm gonna switch the rods out. All right, let's get this one out. Let's see if I can help Randy out some more here while I grab this other mallow. All right, he says I'm there. Yeah, you need YouTube Studio. He can do it through the desktop studio too, as well. That's where I'm navigating him towards. All right, so now that you're in the studio page, if you go to the community section in the YouTube studio, search around for a little bit, see if you can find the community section. And then in the community section, you should be able to find a list of all your moderators. Let me know if you find that community section there, Randy. Hold on here a second. Give me 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. In community, all I see is comments. It might be in settings. And then community in there. I think there's somewhere in community. If you can't find it tonight, that's no biggie. When I get home, I can send you some emails or send you an email with some screenshots on how to do it. And then hopefully that'll be able to help you out. If you can't figure it out, no worries. I can help you out later. Skeeter's got one of the 2 hammock setups all taken down. He's working like a champ over here. Yeah, Skeeter's Skeeter did not sleep well last night. How much sleep do you say you get? About an hour. So Skeeter says he's tired, and that's completely understandable.
I just want to get this all done and home tomorrow and then back to work again.
Oh yeah. Oh, left rod just bounced. I'm gonna go stand in front of it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Randy, I can help you out in some emails later on if you'd like. It might be difficult to explain tonight. Alrighty, what time is it? 10:50. Everyone's packing up. Everyone's heading to bed. Once I cut this live, I'm gonna get all my stuff quietly organized. I'm gonna take my little toiletries bag over to the edge of the campground, brush my teeth, make sure I got some water, and slide into the truck bed for the night. I'm excited. For some reason, it seems very fun to me to go sleep in the truck. Sleep in the truck bed. Quite excited. Yeah, email might be better. Oh, can't read. Sorry about that. I see only one community tab and it's just comments. Okay, yeah, I can send you that. Everyone's getting ready to call it a night. Are the anything rods in? I think anything crew might have the rods in. Just saw the awesome in your truck bed. I guess Bob can answer through chat because I don't see him anywhere. Bob, are your rods in? I can't tell from where I'm standing, and I could walk there, but it would take about 4 steps. Ozark says I thought that was a snake. There you go. 10:50. A snuggle buddy. There you go. 10 people in here, 20 thumbs up. Thank you guys. We're gonna give it. Which rod do we want to reel in first? We're gonna give it one rod, and then another 2 on the other. It's a beautiful night out. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. Raptor Will saying hi to Bob. Oh, I found community moderation. Is that it? Yes, that should be it. I knew there was community somewhere in the word, or somewhere in the name. If you go in there, there should be a list of all your moderators. My name should be on there. If you click on it, I'm not sure exactly how this works, but if you click on it, you might be able to like see details and change them. Or you might be able to take me out and put me back in and specifically assign me to a standard moderator instead of a managing moderator. One of those 2 pathways should work, but I'm not sure which one. So mess around with that and tell me what you find. I'm puffing smoke again. Smoky air from the fire. Oh man. 12 people in here, 21 thumbs up. We're just about to close down the live here. I think I'm going to reel in the one on the right. Oh, we also have to go. I also have to go get the little one on the automatic hook setter and get that. So let me do that. And then I'll reel in those two bigger rods. So this has not been set off. There could be a fish here, just sitting there, I guess. But that's the whole point of this, is that won't happen. All right. There we go. Rod number 1 of 3 in for the night. Grab the whole shebang right here. Oh, yes. Put this right here. Right in all the water. Because why not? Reel in these rods for the night. Oh. Alrighty, gonna reel in for the night. It was good to get one catfish on the board. I'm gonna get some things organized and climb into the truck bed. I'll see you guys in the morning for our closing message of the video. Alright. Competitive angler, how's it going? I think I fixed it. Alright. Well, if you didn't fix it, I can help you out later. Alright, let me flip this camera around and say goodnight to y'all. Alright, I'm here. I'm gonna sit in my chair to say goodnight. Hold on. There we go. Alright, well, it was good hanging out with you guys. This is the last night that I'm gonna be here. I'm leaving early tomorrow morning. Gotta get some stuff ready. I'm gonna slide into the truck bed for sleep tonight. I look tired. I'm not that tired. I am eager to go to bed. It's kind of cold now, kind of chilly. And I'm gonna have an early morning tomorrow. So with that being said, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. As always, I know there's a lot of other things you could be doing, but I appreciate that that you were able to come in here and hang out with me tonight. Glad you got to see a nice little bullhead catch on live, on a marshmallow nonetheless. All right, I got to get some stuff ready before I head to bed. Everyone's kind of getting themselves tucked in. So I gotta kind of do the same. Thank you guys for coming in. I'll see you in the next one. And I am out.